Hello, everyone. This is Johnny555, and I am here with Mark. How are you, Mark?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. It's glad to be here.
That's awesome, bro. So I just found out that Mark is actually in San Jose, which is like 30 minutes from where I'm at. Pretty close.
It's a small world.
It
Yeah.
is, man. It is. So you were recently in Las Vegas, right?
For New Year's, yeah,
Perfect. Oh, okay. So I thought it was recently than that, but
kind of
okay.
recently.
So Mark, so let's start with your height and weight.
I am 6'5", and I fluctuate anywhere between 265 and 300 pounds.
No way. You're 6'5"?
6'5", yep. Uh,
Damn. You're
smallest of three brothers. Actually, I got two brothers that make me look tiny. Believe it or not.
no way. Really?
Yep, I got a brother that played pro football for Tampa Bay. He goes about 6'8", 340, and he's built like I am. He's not a fat guy. And I got another brother that's like played college basketball. He's like 6'10", 6'11", and built like a basketball player.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
decent
I'm
genes in the
five
family.
six, so that's impressive.
Thanks, man.
That-
Yeah, it's just a dream.
that's awesome, man. And how long you been working out? You look amazing, man.
Thank you, thank you. I've been working out since I was 13. I'm 39 now, so gosh, every bit of my adult life and then some.
So you've been fit like all of your life pretty much.
What's that?
So you've been fit like pretty much all of your life.
Yeah, I think I went from being like kind of fat. I read a lot of comic books in middle school. Didn't really care about sports, and then I kind of discovered football and bodybuilding about the same time, and never really looked back. You need to lift weights to play football, and I really liked like the bodybuilding element of it too. It's like a lot of football players be like very strong, and they'd use the weights to improve their game, but didn't really look jacked. I wanted to do both.
Someone just posted like 39. Shut up. That's what I was thinking, man. I'm like, you look younger than that. To be honest,
Oh, thanks, man.
honestly.
There's a secret to that too. It's because I did 8 years in prison, and they don't feed you fried food. So I went like 8 years without any fried food, and I credit that to my youthful appearance.
Huh.
Thank you for saying that. Whoever said that.
Very interesting. So let me look at my other phone so I could see some of the comments because I see people joining already and leaving some comments. But I'm gonna start with my questions.
Let's do it.
And guys, before we start, so if you wanna follow Mark, his social medias are in the description of the video. So if you click on the link, there's actually two links. One is it's for his Instagram, and the other one is for his OnlyFans. So if you wanna follow him and see more of him, feel free to click on the link and it'll take you there.
All
Okay.
of them.
So Darren, he's like first viewer. I think he was the first who left a comment. And then Derek, Mark, do you use baby oil on your muscles?
Uh, no, but maybe I should. I actually just came from a pool party, and they had some kind of a high gloss sunscreen. Maybe that's why you're asking that. But I'm actually all Irish, mostly Irish and Swedish. So like, I will turn into Lobster Man in the sun. I
Oh,
definitely don't need any help accelerating the UV process. No baby oil. I probably
no,
should use
baby.
more sunscreen though.
That's awesome, bro. Oh, what happened to my comments? Okay. And Joshua Connor, happy Sunday, hardest working interviewer Johnny555 and big sexy Mark. Hey Joshua, if you want to see more of Mark, click on the link and it'll take you straight to his OnlyFans. Then we have Jay New York. What's your perfect match? What do you look for on your match? Not quite understanding that question.
If we're talking about significant other, got to be fit.
Probably.
I'm like severely afraid of body fat. I don't like the way it feels, and sense of humor. And I don't go for any of that politically correct woke shit. If you can't take a joke, get the fuck away from me. Uh, Very important. That one, yeah.
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Just keeping it real, man. It's a rugby thing. If I'm teasing you, it means I really like you. If no one's teasing you, that means they don't fucking like you.
I know, right?
I
That's gonna
kid
be
because I
boring.
care.
That's gonna be a boring relationship. That's awesome, bro. So I see a lot of comments. People keep asking questions for Mark, and I'm gonna read some of your comments. But let me ask Mark. Let me ask you some questions, fitness related.
Do it.
So 'cause you have an amazing physique, bro.
Thank
So
you.
my question would be, what workouts routine do you do for bicep? What's working out for you? Your arms are huge.
For biceps, thank you. They're like about 20, 19 inches, somewhere in there. I do my arm workout like this. I give my arms their own day. And to maintain an even pump, I do 3 exercises for biceps, 3 exercises for triceps, and I go back and forth to kind of like maintain this like nice even round pump. And my favorite workout is this. I do alternate dumbbell curls, and I
Hmm.
go right into cable press downs, and then you got to make sure you get one for bicep girth, right? You got that third muscle, the brachialis, right there. I'll either do hammer curls or I'll do reverse curls with the cable, and then I'll go do skull crushers, which sometimes I'll do first in place of cable press downs. And then for like a finishing move, I'll either do spider curls, the one where you hang off the back end of a utility bench and kind of let
Okay.
your arms dangle, or I will do just old school concentration curls like you see in like the Bowflex commercial. And
Mm.
then for my finisher for triceps, I'll either do reverse cable press downs, one arm at a time, or I'll do that the tricep machine just because at that point of the workout, I'm usually tapped and I don't want to load plates, so just go on the machine and hammer them out like a nice drop set usually at the end. Just
Huh.
keep bringing the pin up till I'm on like 10 pounds and just that's how you should finish it.
That's awesome, bro. And do you have like a specific day for like arm for each muscle, or do you just or how do you
No,
manage?
I kind of go by feel, and like at least once a week. With like I'm doing a lot of traveling lately and stuff, and like been picking up a lot of acting gigs and stuff. So I'm always missing days, and I kind of got this like rough map in my head of where I'm at, what I need to do, and like where we're at. Like my legs are lagging a little bit, and like I tend to miss a lot of leg workouts. I'm not gonna lie, and I just keep scoring my head, and I'm like, you look down, I'm like, yeah, my legs looking a little flat. Better do legs today. I go on that. I'll operate on that loose of a system.
Okay.
But generally, I don't like to hit a muscle group if it's been hit the day before. Like if I do chest on Monday, I don't want to do shoulders on Tuesday, just to like avoid any clash. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Because I actually people that I interview, that's I will ask that question because I know like they have a specific day for a specific muscle, and I was like, let me ask Mark what's his routine.
Yeah, it's nice to assign like a muscle group per day of the week, and it usually starts off that way. But like just with scheduling and stuff, and like some days I just don't feel right, and instead of missing that day, I just push it down one and just pick up where I left off.
That's awesome, bro. So let me look up some of the other comments. Let's see. We have a lot of comments here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read them all. So Derek, he's like, Mark, can you bounce pick?
To bounce my pecs, I can try. Let me show you a little funny thing about my pecs. So if you notice, this one is nice and full and juicy, and this one's kind of like it's got the shape, but it's clearly not as big, right? I tore this when I was 19. Look at that. Like you could serve salsa out of it at a party. So this one's nice and juicy, and it probably does bounce, but chest is a sore spot for me. I appreciate you guys saying it looks good because I'm so self conscious about it. Like you see, it looks good from that angle, but
When you're flexing it like that, you can tell, but if you didn't say it, I wouldn't notice, to be honest, man.
yeah, I always notice. But see, if I were to get it, I needed to get surgery to get reattached. And I think this was done when I was 19. So like they would have to snip that muscle and reattach it. It's like your pec is like a seashell shape, like fanning that way. And it was a full rupture that ripped and like retracted into my chest. That's why there's like this bumpy part here, and it drives me crazy every single day. But to answer your question, I can't really bounce my pecs, man. Kind of like fake it, but make
No,
with a
you
nice bouncing
can.
motion.
No, I can tell you can, man. Hey Kevin, thank you for the sticker. And he's like, what part of your body says the most about you?
Um, about me personally, my shoulders. Like I was just saying, because of this chest injury, my bench sucks. To be totally honest, my bench is bad, guys. Like I think I can hit 350 once, and it hurts. Like I avoid doing it at all costs. Elbows hurt, shoulders hurt, uh, but my shoulders are strong as fuck because of my weak chest. My shoulders do assume most of the heavy lifting in a press motion. So, I do have big ass shoulders, which makes up for my kind of little ass chest.
Bro, come
So I'm a
on, what are
shoulder
you
guy.
talking about? Everything about you looks big. Your
Yeah.
shoulders, your arms, your chest.
You're such a flatterer.
No, honestly, you look amazing. And I didn't know you were 6'5". That's even more impressive.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big guy.
And it is because I know for tall guys, it's even harder to gain a little more muscle, right?
Yeah, we got to eat a lot. We got to eat a lot. You know, like for bodybuilding reasons, like yeah, I'm way out of the sweet spot. I think Arnold was 6'2". This is up for debate. Everyone says it's like no 5'11", no 6'3". It's somewhere between 5'11" and 6'2". Let's call it that. He was one of the taller guys. You know, I'm like 6'5", almost 6'6". I've seen there's
Damn,
like
bro.
3 bodybuilders like ever that made a splash in the scene that were like my height, which there's a
And I actually noticed that because I'm following people from my gym in Instagram, and like when I see them in the gym, they look huge because they're taller people. They look huge, like in person, but on pictures they do look a little bit skinnier.
yeah.
And I always notice that on taller people. But
Yeah,
you
like
look huge in
naturally, like
pictures, man.
you can see it on me when I stand up. Like my calves, like that's the one thing that like tall guys, even if we're doing it right and like gain weight everywhere, it's really hard for a tall guy to get his calves right. Like my calves are nothing special. Like I'm working at it, but like it seems to be like the genetic flaw that you just can't get around if you're tall. It's we're cursed with bad calves, and that's where my height really kind of hurts me.
That's awesome, bro. And Joshua agrees with me. He's like, I agree, Johnny. Mark looks amazing. He does.
Hey, thanks, Josh.
So, bro, I have a lot of comments here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read them all. So, Rigor, he's asking for your current height and weight. I think he might be late for that. So Mark is 6'5". I forgot about the weight.
Current weight as of just the other day, I was 280 on the dot.
Damn, bro.
Which is funny because I've been running keto for the last 2 weeks to get ready for a TV show we're shooting in New York at the end of the month, and I've been like no carb in it, running twice a day, and I managed to gain 6 pounds. I guess I'm just lucky. But
Yo, and the thing is that when I say that you look big, bro, that you look like more muscular. You don't look fat. You look amazing. You look
thanks,
good.
Doug.
That's why I thought you were shorter. I was like, when you said 6'5", I'm like, damn, that's awesome, bro. So let's see. What else, guys? What else? Oh, where are the men that look like you at? So he's been hiding.
The men that look like me, we reside in California.
And you're pretty much traveling a lot, right? You were in Vegas, and recently you were somewhere else, and now you're in California. When in San Jose, California?
Yeah, here's how my little travel blog is going. It's like I moved to California a year and a half ago from Detroit. That's where I grew up. Pretty much just moved out here to start a new life. I had fucked it all up with drugs and just bad shit. My life had hit a stalemate. I moved to
Oh,
California, got clean, and then actually served very famous actor's mom a Denver omelet when I was waiting tables, and she was like, "What are you doing here, son? This is outrageous." I'm like, "There's something wrong with your omelet, ma'am." And she's like, "You need to go to Hollywood. Get an agent and go to Hollywood." And I was like, "God, you're awfully mean." And I don't want to say her name, but her son played Batman, and she gave me the number for an agent in LA. He told me to get lost, but I stayed on it, and the next one did represent me, and I've been with him since. But since then, I've been lucky enough to. I really enjoy exploring California. I love it here. Like, I've been all over LA. I took up surfing, so what I do is I just kind of go up and down the coast exploring surf breaks, and then once in a while went to Vegas. That was just to like hang out with my old rugby club, and Chicago also to see my old rugby team play. Go DRFC. Uh, I'm in the Bay right now for my friend's wedding, and New York City end of the month for an Amazon Prime show.
that's awesome. When is the wedding? Today or tomorrow?
That was yesterday, actually.
Oh, it was yesterday. Okay,
Yes, good
that,
wedding, very classy engagement. It's cool.
that's awesome, bro. So I see you're traveling a lot, man.
It's a good sign. I feel important when I travel.
That's awesome, bro. And for the people who are just joining, if you click on the description of the video, you'll see Mark's social media, his Instagram and OnlyFans. So if you want to check him out, he has really good content. So okay, Joshua Corner, he's like, where did you get your dog? Do you have a dog?
I don't have a dog, but it's funny you mentioned that. Me and my buddy, I'm moving in with at the end of the summer. We want to get a chocolate lab.
Hmm,
Final
okay,
answer.
that's awesome. And then also Joshua, why do you call yourself former super villain?
Oh, geez. I refer you back to my Instagram. I had a really bad. My 20s were rough. I was a drug addict. I did
Oh,
8 years
okay.
in prison and got a bunch of wild stories to tell about it. I was not a nice guy for. I always was a nice guy. I just had a drug problem, but uh, just was up. I have a lot of bad stories. Committed some crimes. Not, didn't hurt anybody, but I stole a lot of shit for a drug habit, and that's kind of why I'm like so adamant on this anti-meth thing now. Tell you more about that in a minute if we got time. But yeah, I just that's pretty much my game. Is I tell wild stories from my youth and
Mm.
like to show people that you can live through that and you can do better. And it's not how you start; it's how you finish, guys. You know,
Exactly, bro.
former
And I'm
superstar,
actually I'm
current good
actually
guy.
impressed. I'm actually impressed that you mentioned it, that you're not afraid of saying it, which is really good. That's why it matters. It's not where you were, it's where you at right now. And everything seems to be working out fine for you, bro.
It is, yeah, it is. I'm really enjoying my life right now. I could not be happier.
And seems like you have a follower.
Yeah, followers are nice. Yeah, I love all you guys. That's why I keep doing this.
And then the age-old question: boxer brief or boxer? So brief or boxer briefs? Hmm.
I kind of forget. Let me check. Hold on a second.
Oh,
We got we got we got the briefs on.
you got the brief on today?
Brief ones today. Yeah.
That's awesome. That was Joshua Corner. Joshua, you saw that? If not, you can click the repeat. That's awesome, bro. And Darren, he's like, "How strong are you?"
Can you narrow it down some, Darren? What lift are we talking here? I can
Um,
squat. My leg press is my best lift. I train them one leg at a time, and I can hit 5 plates on each side for like sets of 15.
that's
Kind of a
awesome.
leg guy.
That's awesome. And moving on a little bit to your OnlyFans. So, do you collab? Do you collab? Is it only by yourself, or do you collab with people?
Both. I put a lot of effort in my OnlyFans. I kind of attack it with the same principle I go after like weight training is that like you can fix everything with effort. So it's like there's a time where it was kind of slumping. I'm like, I'm just gonna put in more fucking effort, make more content, explore my comfort zone and make like as much content as I can. And it's worked out. Most people really like it, and I actually really enjoy doing it, interacting with the fans. And yeah, it's my baby. I do like OnlyFans.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah. Do you also do the other? What's the other one? Just for fun or just the only fun?
Right now, it's just OnlyFans, and we're looking at other options just because I love OnlyFans. I'm very grateful for like the way they allow me to live and stuff, but they have a few fatal flaws in their operating procedure that really makes me. At least I want to look at Fansly and fans only, just because there's a couple things OnlyFans does to really piss me off.
Huh.
But
Okay.
all in all, it's pretty cool.
All right. And do you actually reply to all of your fans on OnlyFans or no?
Absolutely, like to me. I was just telling someone about this at a party. It's like you pay the $10. That's like your cover to the club, right? And like there's PPV videos too. That's your drinks. But so it's like for the $10 cover charge, you get to listen to the music, see the entertainment provided, and you can get to talk to the DJ, and maybe make a request or two. So that's one of the things I always make sure I do and I stay on top of it is I respond to every question, and I develop a lot of relationships with a lot of my fans. There's a right way to do it though, guys. Don't just start sending me random dick pics and like, I want to do you. Come on, that never got anybody anywhere. You got to build up, and you got to get there over a couple conversations. Don't lead with,
Right?
yeah, like
Not
I
on
would
the
never
first
say this.
picture,
We've
not
all
on the
gotten
first
drunk and
email.
like fired off some DMs to someone you thought was hot on Instagram, like, I love you, let's make sex. And you look back the next day, like, oh, there's people that do that completely sober, and it's never cool. Don't be that guy.
Yep. So see, guys. So if you reach out to him, at least not in the first message. Come on.
Come on, build it up. I'm not going anywhere. Take your time.
That's awesome, bro. Can you give us a little sneak peek of what's coming on your OnlyFans? Do you have anything in
Uh,
mind?
yeah, I've always got the new thing now is like I'm pretty much just working on collabs, boys and girls. I got we just shot one in LA last week. It's like kind of like a dom foot fetish thing. where and this was the other actor's suggestion, was I like catch him breaking into my hotel room. He's sniffing my shoes, and I kick him in the balls a bunch of times. It's very sexy, though. Trust me. And there's kind of some abuse and like throwing him around and stuff. And then he does like a foot worship scene, licks my feet and stuff. And then I got a another one in the pipes with my friend, the very beautiful Bella Kane. She's new to the scene. We already filmed one, and she's coming out to California in a couple weeks, and we're gonna film a few more. So, um, yeah, I do make content of all orientations, um, just because this is my job and this is what I'm an entertainer, and I want to make you guys happy.
That's awesome, bro. And sounds pretty interesting.
It's always interesting for
I might
sure.
say that I'm gonna have to go and check it out.
You should. You should hit me up. I'll give you a pass
Oh, there you go. So Edward Ara, he's like, can you punch a wall with your what knuckles?
with my knuckles. Yeah, I give it a hotel though, bro. I don't want to like, and I didn't pay for it. I don't want to put a hole in this. You could break a hole. And my mom could break through drywall. It's really not that hard.
You
But
get
you know
some
what? You got to
fun.
watch out for, because I do have a temper, and I've broken many holes in the wall. If you hit that beam where they like pound the drywall in, you're gonna break your fucking hand. I've
I'm
never
pretty
broken
sure,
my hand.
man.
Yeah, where the studs are. If you hit that and it doesn't go through the drywall,
I'm
holy
pretty
moly!
sure, man. Hey, you get some pretty funny questions here.
Let's see. What's the funniest one you got?
Let's see. So that was one. Like, if you have ever hit it like a wall, that's something. And then, can you bend? Can you bend steel? Have you ever tried that?
Talk about like what kind of, maybe a rod, maybe like one the size of a pencil. Might be able to get that.
Hmm.
Maybe. But no, I've never tried.
You look so strong, like steel bar. When did you get your dog? Oh, that was I already read that from Joshua.
The dog.
Um, and then you look very strong. Stats, chest. What are your stats? Chest, bicep, etc.
Chest, I think, is 49 inches. I actually just got a suit made the other day, and I think we're at 49 or 50 across the chest. Arms stay about 20. I can get them as big as 20 if I start sacrificing body fat toward 21. I mean, um,
Damn, that's
other
impressive.
than, yeah, thanks, man. I don't know. My
Impressive.
waist is 38. That's one thing. Another one that's like kind of keeps me out of the bodybuilding competition is I don't have a narrow waist. You know,
I was just gonna ask you about competitions. Have you ever competed before?
I've never competed. I trained for a contest once when I was living in Minneapolis. A trainer approached me and was like, "Hey, Mark, I want you to compete in this NPC qualifying event." It was like a Great Lakes National, I think it was called. But I was big. I was like younger. I was like 24, and then we got time to like where the contest was like 2 months out, and then my trainer finally he just noticed that, and he's like, "I don't think you're gonna be able to place in the top 10." And I was like trying to leave Minneapolis, and I was like, yeah, hell it is. I just kind of trailed off. But no, I've never competed, to answer that shortly.
Huh. Okay. But is that something that you're planning in doing in some point or no?
No, like I just, but what I'm doing all this for is just like pretty much just for like acting, modeling, OnlyFans, and just for my own personal satisfaction.
That's awesome, bro. And even for for competition, because I have interviewed some other people that compete, and they're like, the diet is pretty strict.
It's very strict. I have no problem with that part. Like I'm pretty good at eating like a robot. Like right now, and I let it go this weekend because of the wedding, and I didn't want to be like picky at a wedding. But like all I eat right now is hard boiled eggs and chicken breast and lean ground beef. Those three, just all day long. Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
That's awesome, bro. So that's a funny comment that I saw passing by Edward Ara. He's like, I want to worship his muscle. So if you go to his OnlyFans, you might.
Hey, that's one thing we're working on is a muscle. We've done foot worship. We haven't done an actual muscle worship, and I'm new to the whole like gay culture thing, so I'm kind of like learning what all this is as I go. And that's one of the things that's definitely in the pipe. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, bro. So let's see what else. Dennis, he's like, can you flex your biceps? Those are the guns. There you go, people. That's awesome, bro. So guys, keep putting more questions. I'm gonna come back to the comments. But let me move a little bit for with Mark to my other questions. So, Mark, I have like a little game that I always play
I
with
love
my
games.
interviewers. So I'm gonna have 10 questions for you, but I want your honest opinion.
Okay.
And don't worry, don't freak out. It's things that mostly you run into the gym. So I want to know your reaction.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready, Mister?
I'm ready.
Awesome. Like I said, your honest reaction.
Hey, honesty is the best policy.
All right. So, Mark, so what's your reaction? You are on the treadmill or working out on an equipment, and the person next to you smells. What do you do?
Uh, I wouldn't do anything at all. I'd ignore it.
No, you just start working out and ignore the smell.
Yeah, I would ignore it. Yeah, I think that's the proper etiquette in a gym, unless the person's being an asshole otherwise.
That's funny, bro. Okay, second question. So, someone wants to use the equipment you're using, and they ask if they can work out with you. Would you let them?
The answer is always yes, unless, of course, like said in question one, unless they're being an asshole, I will always let somebody work in with me, and I would appreciate it if someone would let me work in with them. It's actually very rude not to do that. If you tell somebody, "Hey, can I please work in with you?" You should always say yes, unless like
That's
you're on some
awesome, bro.
crazy bodybuilding training thing.
You know, lately I've been doing that, but when I first, because I'm new to the whole workout thing, and I remember like at the beginning when people used to approach me asking if they could use the machine that I was using, I was like, no, I have to do 5 more and then I'll give you the machine.
Yeah, I mean, it's the day and age we're in now. Is like people are shy. I get it,
And
but
that was the thing, because I felt like I was doing my workout wrong, or the people would be like checking me out because I'm doing stuff, and I was new, and I was
yeah,
like, I'd rather do it on my own. But now, lately, I haven't. I have actually let people use my machine.
it's a good way to meet friends in the gym too. Working in with people,
True,
like, yeah.
true. And you talk to people, and you get to know them a little bit more. All right. Third question. So, what's your reaction? You just got to the gym, and all the equipment is in use. What do you do?
Every last piece. That must be a small gym. Um, I'd probably go tanning first, or see if we can let it die down a bit. And then after that, I would just do like question two. I just walk up and just start. Hey, do you mind if I work in? The gym's packed. Anybody would look around and be like, yeah, the gym is packed. I better let this guy work in with me.
That's awesome, bro. At least at the gym that I go to, it's not that small, but I go like after work in the evening, and it's always crowded. So
Yeah, try the morning.
I know, but I will have to wake up super, super, super early. Super early.
Better for gains, bro.
I know. I should try that. I haven't because I'm lazy, but I have to try it. All right. So you want to use this equipment. There is a sweaty guy. He's using it. He leaves, but he doesn't clean the machine. What do you do?
I probably just honestly the sweat thing. Talking about, like, I'd have to see it, like how nasty is it. I'd either wipe it down, or I would just plop my sweaty ass right on top of it and go. That kind of shit doesn't really bother me. In fact, if you're like Planet Fitness, don't bother. What if you didn't make it sweaty? Don't wipe it down. That's a big lie they tell you. Why would you wipe down an equipment that you do not make sweaty? Like if you're using a bench, the first set, and you didn't get it sweaty, don't you dare wipe that down. They want you to do that, and it's bullshit. Don't clean something that's already clean.
it,
I said what I said.
it does make sense though.
You know what I mean? You wipe it off if it's sweaty. If you didn't make it sweaty, move about your workout. Don't wipe that shit down.
It does. It does make sense.
We've all been brainwashed into that. Like you have to wipe down the bench anytime you touch it. No,
Yeah,
only if you made it sweaty, for sure.
especially after COVID. Like you see those signs everywhere in the gym. Clean your equipment.
Yeah,
Sanitize.
don't get me started about COVID and lifting. That was a nightmarish era for all of us.
I know, bro. It was. Trust me, it was. All right. So fifth question. So you're working out and there is this person is staring at you all the time and super obvious. What do you do? Or have you ever run into that?
Uh, I get stared at a lot just because I'm loud looking, I guess. But
Because
um, depends
there's
how they're looking at me. If it was like somebody like that I might want to sleep with, I might be like, "Hey, how are you?" If it was
ooh.
somebody that was just kind of lecherous and gross, I'd be like, "Yo, the fuck, bro? Take a picture to last longer." You know. But it depends. Usually it's just it might meander over there at some point where we're like, "I noticed you're looking at
Oh
me.
my gosh, that's funny, man.
Is there something I can help you with, sir?"
That is so funny. All right. So moving on to the other five questions. So have you ever, Mark? So have you ever gone all the way to the gym and realized you forgot your headphones?
God, like once a week. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Yes.
That's annoying, man. I
It's
mean,
a
I'm not.
fucking, it's a bad thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's been happening to me a lot lately. My memory's bad. It's like a weak spot of mine. Yeah. Thank God my mom got me a set of Bose earbuds for Christmas. They have like sentimental value because my mom gave them to me. Haven't lost those yet, but I have definitely forgotten them at home.
That's awesome. I haven't forgotten mine yet, but what I often run into is that I haven't put them to charge. So when I get to the gym, I'm like,
Uh,
oh my god, they're dead.
that's a tough go. In fact, I think most gyms they should have like a community thing of earbuds. That would be great,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
they should. But instead of that, they'll sell you a new pair
For $50,
for $50.
right? Bastards.
Everything is business here, man.
It's all business.
All right, Mark, have you ever gone all the way to the gym and realized you forgot to wear deodorant?
Um, I'm sure at some point over the years it's happened, but like I'm pretty good about the deodorant thing. Uh, Nothing worse than getting caught smelling like BO. That one, I'm gonna say no. I can't remember the last time that happened.
You know, I have, but now I have on my backpack. I have my stuff. I'm
That's
ready.
good. You need one for your dresser drawer and one for the gym. Leave it in your
I'm
car.
prepared now. So, Mark, have you ever got upset because someone trying to give you an advice on how to properly do an exercise?
Upset. That might be a little strong. Like once in a while, you get some goofus that like looks like he's been lifting weights for 90 days and like you're doing it wrong. Can I stop you? It's like, and I cite this. This is a Mark Wahlberg quote. Listen to this, and you'll always be fine. Do not take fitness advice from somebody less jacked than yourself. You know, if someone's not as jacked as I am or better, I don't want to hear it.
True.
So, sounds cold, but Marky Mark's a smart guy.
Yep. True. So you run into that before?
Yeah, once in a while, and it
That
you know what bothers me even more is if I'm mid set and they try to talk to me, that will make me drop the weight because they're fucking something that couldn't wait 20 seconds. Um, but I'm like a pretty nice guy. Usually, even if it's annoying me, I I usually play along, and then unless they start like really running my ear off, then I'll be, I got to go finish my workout. But
that's crazy, man. Cause look at you, like you're huge. I don't really imagine like someone trying to give you an advice.
they're usually just people that want to talk and get to know you, and they don't have any way to like inject themselves into your little sphere. You know what I mean? They're just
Ah, so
their intentions are usually good, but they just don't know how to. They're just awkward about how to introduce themselves. You know.
never
So
thought of that. So that could be the perfect excuse. Huh.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
you
usually just somebody that wants to meet you. That's all it is, which isn't a bad thing. You know, I'm not there to get a date, but like I'm not going to be mean to someone that wants to meet me.
you just gave me an idea. Nah, just kidding.
You
All right, last question. Have you ever used the gym's mirror to check someone out?
oh, every day. Yeah, that's what they're there for. I think, right?
I like your
You know, get that
honesty.
angle.
I like your honesty. That's awesome, bro. All right, so let me go back to read some of the other comments that I have here, and I'm gonna let you go. It's what? It's been like 30 minutes already, and I
Okay,
know you're
no rush,
enjoying
brother.
your
Let's go.
day. Enjoying your day. Joshua Connor, can Mark do some postings?
Sure. Camera's not good. Let's do front double biceps.
Look at those, what, 20 inches?
Most muscular.
Damn, man, you look amazing. Look at that. Are you sure you don't want to compete? Not just kidding.
You're such a flatterer. Let's do this one.
Damn, you look amazing, man.
Thanks, brother.
Now, honestly and seriously, you look amazing.
Thank you so much.
That's why when you said like 6'5", I'm still thinking, I'm still tripping about that, man. I'm still thinking, I'm like, 6'5". All right, so Kevin, he's like, how short do you go on your shorts you wear?
Oh, you should go short. Like, remember National Lampoon's Vacation, Chevy Chase? How he
Hmm.
has like the ball huggers? That's how shorts are supposed to fit. None of this basketball below the knee shit. Like, see, I like them like that.
Oh, okay.
Good question.
And then the posting, so that's done. Tracy Lords, and I don't know what language she's typing. I'm sorry, I only
Yeah, it
speak.
doesn't make a lot of sense. Tracy Lords is a porn star, or Seinfeld. I don't know how those two mesh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't understand the
Yeah.
question there.
And then show us what? Show us
Glutes?
what?
Are we gonna get in trouble for that? You can't show glutes on
Show
YouTube,
us
can you?
what? Hey, we're in YouTube, not in OnlyFans. But people, if you wanna check more of Mark, if you wanna see more, like way more, go click on the link on the description of the video, and it's gonna take you straight to his OnlyFans.
Straight there.
You also have a Twitter, right?
Yeah, it's LAXXX Mark.
And even though I have your Instagram on the description, do you wanna say it aloud?
Yeah, you can find all my links, guys. Just go to Mark LAX XX3X's. That's my .com, the Beacons landing page, or just like they're all linked off my IG, which is lax.xxmark. There's also MRKLAX_2.0. That's the backup account. You got onlyfans.com/LAXXXmark.
That's awesome. That is a really good question right there. Any rest day? Do you have a rest day?
That's a good question. I usually roll it into like I said, I do everything by feel, and I kind of just have a loose plan of what I got to do. And I usually like this weekend, my elbows were getting real sore. I'd been going hard for like the last 12 weeks, and like got a wedding this weekend. I'm just gonna rest for 3 days and go back on Monday. So I kind of just go by feel, but you definitely need rest days. They're just as important as training days, and you just got to listen to your body and know when you need to take one.
That's awesome, bro. Well, thank you, Mark, for being with us. It's been
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely, my pleasure, man.
It's been fun, bro. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna let you go. I know you're probably tired. You've been traveling a lot, doing so much, but it was nice having you here, and it was fun.
yeah, super nice, man. Hope to do it again sometime. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks so much,
Definitely,
guys
man.
out there.
Definitely. So, bye bye, everyone, and I'll see you soon.
Later, guys.
All right. Bye, Mark.
See ya.